This week on The Basement Bros, we discuss why women might be less interested in investing in cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin bull Tim Draper is back with another one of his crazy predictions. Galaxy Digital CEO calls this week's lows the bottom. And finally, looks like Morgan Stanley is also getting into Bitcoin. So let's get started.
What's up, YouTube? It's the Basement Bros. We're back again with another episode. And this week I've got with me Maher. Wakanda forever! And Hassan.
Yo, if
So is life.
It's
AOP. Oh, I got wrong. And we got Shoaib.
What's up?
You guys thought he wasn't in the video.
Of course I'm here. I was forced to be here against my will. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this intro until it gets annoying.
Alright, so let's get started. So for this week, taking a look at the market, we've got, looks like it's starting to trend up. Yeah, everything looks green here. So we got Bitcoin back at $6,500. Ethereum actually recovered. It went back to 223. It was what, 180 last week?
It went down to like 170.
Which means I won.
It went really
we're
far
gonna
down.
discuss that in a bit. Who actually won and who didn't win.
Or it doesn't matter who wins. It's about who loses.
Yeah.
And we all know who lost. Mr. 400.
Guys, it could have happened. I make good predictions. I'll be right next time. Alright, so other than that, Ripple is at 28 cents. Seems to be doing fine. Bitcoin Cash went up a little. I think mostly this week was just recovery of Ethereum that went up quite a bit.
The rebound.
Monero as well. Monero recovered. Monero went up a bit.
If anyone bought during the dip, good job.
Yeah, that might have been the bottom. That's what a lot of high-end people are saying. So
Maybe.
let's see.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So to start us off, our first meme of the day is basically. Oh, it didn't start from the beginning. But
No, I did.
I am Satoshi Nakamoto.
I don't think
That is me.
So this guy just gets up and says, "I'm Satoshi Nakamoto," and then everybody starts saying, "Yeah, I'm."
No,
Satoshi
I am Satoshi Nakamoto.
I am Satoshi
There was this
Nakamoto.
one guy
What's
who's really
the-
famous
Yeah.
for saying that he's Satoshi,
Yeah.
and he didn't even know how Bitcoin even
Works,
worked.
right? And then there was another guy that was claiming it was Satoshi Nakamoto,
Yeah.
and somebody asked him, they're like, "Okay, how do you code something, right?"
Yeah.
I think it was some.
It was Hello
code
World,
in assembly.
right?
In assembly.
What's that little
In
world?
assembly, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, here, you guys think I'm so stupid?" And he showed the code, and then somebody Google searched that code, and it was a copy paste of a code from a specific place.
Nice.
Exact
Wait,
copy.
so
like,
who's
word for word, and he even left the comments in.
Wow.
What's the closest theory to who Satoshi is? Isn't it just
There's
aliens?
many. There's like it's more than one person.
I feel like it's a
Yeah,
group of people.
it's just
There's no way
aliens.
one person alone invented Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It could have been, but who knows? I feel like it was a group of
It
people.
is a simple idea though.
Yeah,
They took two concepts, right?
but the code behind it, like,
Did Vitalik do it by himself, or did he have a co-founder?
no, there
No.
was Ethereum had a bunch of founders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so next up is our predictions from last week. So, I think the lowest prediction was by Hassan. It was $210. The second highest was Shoaib, who said $235. And Maher said $290, and I said $400. So, yeah, in this case, I was way off. But I felt like, when Bitcoin went from 5K to 20K, it happened like in a week.
Yeah.
I was like, if this is really the bottom, people are going to FOMO in, and it's just going to jump from 180, 190 Ethereum back to 400.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's what I felt like would have happened, but it didn't happen. I was wrong. So if you guys want me to do something crazy funny, just say it in the comment section below, but it can't be something inappropriate. It has to be something...
It's definitely gonna be something inappropriate.
Well, we'll ignore those ones. So
we know we
whoever
won't.
gives a good idea, we'll do those.
So I'm just gonna comment.
I was gonna go on.
I'll
Let's create on my own account. I comment like it's just a bunch of
Oh,
ideas.
God.
I'll be the #1 subscriber.
Yeah. Alright, anyone else have a comment on Ethereum's price hike this week?
It's gonna keep going.
I think,
we're gonna slowly start climbing.
Yeah, you think
I
so?
thought it
You
would have
think
been a
that's the
little
bottom?
quicker.
Maybe.
That's why I predicted 290. I felt like as it bottomed out, people would start coming back in a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But not as quick as Umar thought.
You know, like
I
now
thought
that
so.
summer's over and everyone's settling back into their routines, especially a lot of students, and then now that student bodies have gotten together and now they're talking more about the technology
That's
behind
true,
the
so
stuff.
because
That is true.
Because crypto, they said the main investors in crypto before the institutions were getting in for millennials and like people
Exactly.
in university kids.
Man, like all over my Facebook feed, I see a lot of my friends that are also working in blockchain companies.
Yeah.
They're posting all about these like crypto gatherings and events and
Yeah.
like workshops. So the more the word spreads around, the better it's gonna be for the community.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so let's see what happens in September, October.
Yeah, if you guys are down to like go check out some event, I'll share it and then we all go together.
Yeah,
Maybe we
yeah,
can do like a
we can
live
stream it.
broadcast
Yeah,
live
stream.
broadcast.
of the basement. Well, we won't be in a basement,
Wow.
but
We'll still
Still
be
be
the
the
basement
bros.
bros.
Still be
Yeah.
basement.
Yeah.
so lame.
Alright,
Just
Take the
so-
couch.
I was
Just
thinking
take the
about-
couch.
This morning I was thinking about we
Just
could have
take the
named it
couch.
anything.
Yeah, we could have named it anything, but
We were going with what? Like
it was just the
Kryptonians?
first
I
thing
like
that
the
stuck
basement.
out.
I like basement, but I felt like it should have been crypto couches.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Maybe
but-
we'll rebrand later.
You know, yellow couches we're sitting on it, and that's
So
our
we have to
logo.
buy those couches then.
And then everywhere you see like a coin,
Bitcoin. Oh.
Yeah.
Whatever your favorite coin is, then front of it.
Yeah.
Crypto couches.
wherever you're sitting, like that's a sure coin. And then we can do like other
Crypto
stuff.
couch. Crypto couch.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
It should
couches.
just be like a screen and
The
it
couch.
changes
Maybe.
every
I'm
week.
sure it's taken. I would be very surprised if it's not.
Whatever. Alright,
Alright,
survey.
so first article of the day is by Cointelegraph. They took a survey to find out how many people are investing in crypto and by what gender,
Yeah.
and they found that millennial women are underrepresented in crypto investing.
What does
was
it mean
about
by
half,
underrepresented?
half? So 50, like half as much women are investing in crypto as men.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It's just saying that it's underrepresented. It's not
It's just,
an
an,
equal
it's just an
amount.
interesting stat, I guess.
It's just saying that men are more interested in things. And I remember I was reading an article back in the day. They were like, women tend to invest in safer investments.
Yeah,
So
I
they'll
know.
more like to invest in like houses and stuff rather than stocks and things. They don't want to take any risky
I think
investments.
I think it's
Guess I'm a
about
woman.
no, like
What
I
are you
think
talking about? You're invested in crypto.
most
Invest in everything.
most
Yeah, so then that's risky. That's not a stable investment.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean? Like
It would-
spreading your assets among different, like don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
right?
but it's still if you were being safe, you would just be investing in like bonds.
Yeah.
Or just put it
Government
put all
bonds.
your
treasury
TFS.
bonds.
Be like, I'm happy with those 1% gains per year. I don't know how much
10%
bonds make you.
10% guaranteed in 10 years.
10% in 10 years. Oh god.
I don't know.
10%.
I don't
More
know.
like 5%.
Yeah. So I think
Not
I,
even.
I think that might be a reason that women tend to invest more safely.
Yeah.
So men
I think-
tend to take more risks.
I think it's just about interest. Usually, like guys are more into like programming and tech.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say here, Hassan?
Okay, you
Don't
guys have
spark
been.
unnecessary debate here, Hassan.
No, he's saying
no,
the
like
truth.
your
It is.
programs,
Yeah,
right?
There's stats on this.
Your programs are mostly guys, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It's true.
Computer
It's
science
true.
is
So
mainly
they
guys.
probably
I remember we
because of
had
that.
we had a computer science, like we had a data and algorithms class, and our professor came into the class first day, and he looked at the class and he's like, "Damn, not even a single girl this year, right? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, what's going on?" We're like, "Oh, it's not our fault, right?"
That's why they're trying to really push women in tech because
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a
get
bunch
them
of these
spread.
like women in STEM kind of programs.
Yeah, they're trying to like get them more
The thing
motivated
is-
to do it because there's like some.
Yeah.
The thing is, when I
bias.
did engineering, there were girls in first year, but they go to programs like biomedical engineering and
Yeah.
chemical rather than
Right.
computer and
Right.
programming.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but I think it'll change over time. As people realize that the computer industry is a good career to get behind.
Oh man, like being in tech is probably the best sort of
That's
industry
the
you can be
future,
in.
right?
Yeah.
It's future proof. Alright, so next up we have a meme, and it says, "I've succeeded where others have failed through hard work, determination, and $153 million crowd sale." So I think this is just referencing the whole ICO craze. Where,
Success stories.
people were just throwing
Yeah.
ideas at the wall, and investors
Yeah.
were just throwing their money at them, and no matter what happened, that as soon as an ICO launched on an exchange,
Yeah.
price would double in like a week, and then everyone would sell it like, "Oh yeah, we got it at the ICO."
Right.
It was like a quick profit thing, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's
I remember.
what investors getting.
I remember Opus and
Yeah,
all these other
DNT and Opus. Whenever those things launched in the beginning, they did really well. Monica
Yeah.
even, right? And then suddenly they
They're
just.
just
But so now what's actually happening is if you look at crowd sales now, once they complete, they get listed on an exchange and they just dump. There's no
yeah, it's not like that. It's like
it's
straight
just,
down.
yeah, it's just straight down.
'Cause
It's like usually half the ICO price. It goes to
Yeah.
like the bonus price. You know how when they start with bonuses, like double the whatever.
yeah.
So people are just selling their tokens at like
Mm.
whatever price.
That's how you know everyone's not really in it for the tech.
I feel like the ICO hype is starting to die, and then
They just
now-
want to make
it's already
everyone
dead.
wants a quick
No, it's
buck.
not dead. There's
It's
still
so
good
dead.
ICOs that
Are there actually good ICOs happening? I haven't seen
Yeah.
any good ones.
you haven't really looked at them. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's some.
I don't get ads for them on YouTube anymore, so there's that.
There's always new ICOs claiming to be the first in something when they're not.
Yeah.
There's always some ICO that's calling themselves blockchain 5.0 when they're not even blockchain 3.0. So like, I don't touch ICOs anymore because I realize it's all scams now.
Yeah,
It's very rare to find the right
it's
one.
hard. Yeah, it's very.
Because there's so many out there too.
Before it didn't matter because you knew everything that touches exchanges is gonna go up regardless of whether
Yeah.
it is.
Because getting
Good
listed
or
was a
not.
big deal.
Yeah.
Now all you have to do is like pay a certain amount.
Pay. Yeah.
and then
I was
you
looking
can
into this. Binance wants like 1.9 million.
Oh my
Qcoin
god,
needs
that's not real. That can't be real. Can it?
I did
1.9
research.
million
Damn.
what? Like dollars?
Dollars worth of Bitcoin.
Oh, worth it. Okay.
If you want to
But
go
still,
straight
man.
to listing,
Yeah.
if you want to go straight into the
So a
listing.
lot of ICOs were complaining that just to get listed, we have to basically give up all our funding. There's no point
Yeah.
in that anymore.
Yeah.
Like it made sense when ICOs were raising hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But now that they're raising like 2 million, 3 million, which is a more stable amount, now if exchanges are asking them for $1 million to get listed, they're just compromising their company to,
I hope the Binance guy watches this episode.
If you look at a lot of the ICOs too, like their Telegram group is all people saying when Binance, right?
Yeah.
But
Because
people
it's
don't
gonna
realize by
dump.
listing on Binance, the price is gonna dump, first of all, and second, that the company is gonna give up half their money just to get listed there. So it's not really worth it. Alright, so next up, we have another meme that just shows a graph, and so it's saying the title is alts are back, and then starting from the left, the first thing it says just a dip, alts are back, and then it says silence at the very bottom, and then when it goes to the peak, it's like to the moon, and then it's dipping again, and it's like accumulation floor, and then when it starts going up again, the guy's like, look what I told you so, and then at the top, once it's at the peak, it's like still time to get in, everyone, don't miss out on the chance, and then it starts dumping, it's like just cooling off, and then it dumps even more in silence, nobody talking about anything. And then it starts going up again, and it's like, laugh my ass off. Plebs missing out. Noobs missing out, basically. And then it starts dipping again, and it's like, this time for sure.
Every time there's a very subtle hint of the market going up, you're always the first one to be like, alright guys, we're going
I
up.
always do
And
that.
I'm like,
I-
yeah,
I-
you
Always
guys-
can.
I always get so
This
hopeful.
is me. That's why I put this meme up.
At this point, I just don't even listen to you
When the
anymore.
market is dipping, I'm just silent. I'm like, no, that's
It goes up 1%, like
Right.
to the moon,
The
guys.
group chat
Yeah.
blows up. The
Yeah.
group chat blows up. I'm at work and I see Omer like posting all this
To
shit.
the
I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
Ethereum 170 to 220.
I'm
I
not
told you guys it's going to
Okay,
400.
170 to 220 is still a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Like almost 25%, right?
Yeah.
25,
Like, I
30%.
told you guys it's going to 400. Alright. So our first article of the day, or second article, the first one was a survey. Second article is basically another one by Cointelegraph, and it says, Tim Draper predicts total crypto market cap of $80 trillion in the next 15 years. So first of all, who is this guy? I thought Hassan might know. Somebody stocks
Tim
with it.
Draper?
Sounds like it.
Who
I
is this
don't know.
random guy? For all we know, it could have been like John Smith.
No,
predicts-
he's a known guy. He's a bull.
He's a popular, or he's the Bitcoin bull, I think. You know, whenever you hear news about Bitcoin being bullish, it's always Tim Draper. They call him the Bitcoin bull.
I think he's just
I
like
think
an analyst, right?
Some kind of analyst. But I always hear that Bitcoin bull or cryptocurrency bull,
Yeah,
Tim Draper.
he's an investor, venture
Yeah.
capitalist.
Okay. And he's a Bitcoin bull. basically.
Yeah, he's a bull.
So he's always going to say things like this. But I guess $80 trillion might be possible. Like, what's the stock market right
15
now?
years, I think.
300 trillion stock market?
I don't know. It's more than that.
I'm sure it's 300
15 years,
trillion.
I think it can reach that.
Or was 300 trillion gold? It might be
Years
the
so
market
long.
cap of
Not the
gold.
whole market.
it
The
all
whole market
depends
is
on
probably
what
more.
happens with it. It all depends on whether or not it's still around. It's gonna be around, but it's gonna be. It might take a different shape from what we see today.
Yeah.
Might find a completely different use case. That we
Question
look at
is,
now.
how much of that $1 trillion will be in Bitcoin?
That's the real
Like
question.
50.
About half
50
of it.
trillion?
Yeah.
Are you
Everyone-
serious?
Everyone knows.
I
Bitcoin.
won't be surprised if out of that 80 trillion, none of the coins that are all coin market cap is part of that.
Really? Okay, in the
You
next
think
15
Bitcoin
years.
won't be part of that?
Anything. Man, the iPhone came out like just over 10 years ago.
I think what I
10
think
years is a lot of time.
Yeah,
the first
you're saying
iPhone
this is
came out
what
first.
this is what I think. I think people value Bitcoin because it's the first, the new generation, they're not gonna care about what came first. They're gonna care about what works or what sounds better. Like I won't be surprised if Dogecoin turns out to be a big thing because it's a meme coin. Because
That's the
people
thing,
will
right?
get
Because it's mostly millennials and Gen Zs that are getting into crypto.
that. You don't know what they
I
like.
saw some really
You don't know
cool
what's gonna get trendy
analysis
for
of
them.
the
right?
Nike ad on LinkedIn
Yeah.
about how like Nike executed so well
Yeah.
because they bet for the long run
Yeah.
and they know that the millennial group, which are the biggest sneaker buyers and their apparel buyers, are all people that love standing up for what's right. So even though their video or the advertisement was controversial, they targeted their market for the next 20 years. They're set, and it was very
their
well
stock
done.
went up 20%.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Just on that ad? Wow.
Actually,
It's
I
so
heard it
funny
initially
because
dropped.
people are saying the people that burned the shoes
Yeah.
now have
They
to go
went
buy
back.
shoes
They went
because
back,
they
right?
burnt their shoes.
Oh.
So they had to go back so Nike made money off them anyways.
Oh my God.
Why would you burn your shoe? That's so stupid. You
It's
bought
hilarious,
it.
man.
It is yours. It's not theirs, right?
I don't know like what they were getting out of that. Like who
not
are you
the
showing that to
market.
anyone?
LeBron James, bro.
No.
It's exactly the same thing with the crypto market, Mark. All the noobs, they get hyped and they're like, oh, the market is dead. They sell their coins for cheap. And then when it starts going up, they all FOMO in. And it's like, oh my God, I gotta get it back. I gotta get it back.
Exactly.
And then they get back in late when it's like the market is going up so much. Anyways. Alright, so next meme is like, it shows how a bike is riding and it's like, this is how people think it is to hodl. But the truth is the hodl is the picture on the bottom where it's like you gotta hold through those dips to get to the top.
Yep.
Those guys that sell on the dips or sell on the small profits, they're not holding, they're just trading. So yeah, it basically shows the guy going through like...
I don't think the current crypto market is a hodl market. I think it's a day or week trade market. Just follow the news and sell.
No, but if you hold for 5-10 years, if
Yeah,
the market is
then-
worth $80 trillion, all this selling won't even matter.
Alright, then just never ever sell.
It'll be basically that whatever you bought, at whatever price you bought, it doesn't matter because it'll be much higher than that.
Yeah.
It depends if you're short
If
term.
that happens.
If, and that's a big one. That's a big if.
Like we know blockchain technology is good.
I think it was a bigger if 2 years ago, but now I don't think it's much of a big
Do you
if.
guys think...
Really?
Do you guys think that coins like stable coins...
Banks are getting in on all of this stuff. This has been confirmed. They're opening trading desks. It's just a matter of time of when.
All the speculation
question right now
about
is
the big
when.
players like interfering with the market and messing with it to like manipulate prices.
My
if that
question-
happens to be true, we could just see like a massive moonshot.
Or
yeah.
I just feel like stable coins might take over. You know the point of cryptocurrency
That's
is
what I
about
said too.
transferring money from one point to another really quickly. If stable coins can do that, then why does anybody want a
And I
fluctuating
gave you that
Yeah,
question.
exactly.
I told you that.
Yeah, that's
same thing.
that's a good
Why not? That's why I like Tether USD for some reason because
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
Tether USD you'll never gain value. It'll be worth the same as
That's
that's
an
why I'm
easy
saying
transfer out,
everyone
man.
is in here to make money rather than actually use it.
Yeah.
You can send Tether USD to someone in
Yeah, it's on a blockchain.
India, right, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah, and you wouldn't have like those middleman fees to worry about.
exactly.
And they're still basically getting the US
And
dollar.
then now Gemini US dollar, which is on the Ethereum blockchain. Like Tether was on Omni, which is
Yeah.
something different completely.
Yeah.
Oh
But now
really?
Gemini US dollar is on the
Okay.
Ethereum blockchain.
And it's approved
That's
by
good. I like
NASDAQ
that.
too, right? Something like that.
No, it's the Gemini exchange.
Gemini.
They're the big cryptocurrency
Yeah,
exchange in the
yeah,
US. It's the Winklevoss twin
Yeah.
brothers. You know the guys that made
Yeah,
so much money off
Facebook.
Bitcoin.
Facebook.
Facebook.
I know them from Facebook.
Yeah. Basically, they said Facebook stole their idea. Right?
Yeah, I remember. The Social Network is a good movie.
Yeah.
Everyone should watch that movie.
Alright. Next up is Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz calls crypto price bottom. So this was actually a day ago when I think Ethereum was at $200, and he was like, that was the bottom.
Who is?
No, it's
What
like
is
that when
Galaxy
it was
Digital?
170, no? 180.
What's Galaxy Digital, Hassan? I think it's another fund or it's another something
These
fund.
random ass companies making these random ass claims like
Yeah, but these guys, I'm sure there's some like fun.
some sort of whatever credibility to what they're saying, but
It's more about what
wasn't John
It's
McAfee
more about
a
what they're
credible?
saying.
No, it was
Source?
never credible. John
What?
McAfee was a troll.
No, but it's about what they're saying, right? 1 million crypto, right? 1 million Bitcoin. News
John
articles, they live by this,
Yeah.
right? That's why they post this stuff. They want some good news. They want to feed it to all of the.
We should just keep spreading like massive FOMO and then get the prices to go up.
You think we can't do that? It's these guys that do that.
We'll just keep
This guy,
we'll just
like
keep
Mike
it going.
Novogratz, just said it's the bottom and everybody's FOMOing in, right?
and that's why it's going back up.
Who knows?
It's
Who
like
knows?
a direct
It
correlation.
could have been
Just
Oh
anything.
my god,
write
he's
a
so
bot.
smart.
Write a bot that does like sentiment analysis and then checks like whether there's good or bad news in the market, and then
Yeah, but
based
the
on
past
that.
few months there was so much good news like NASDAQ
And it's not going
New York
up.
Stock Exchange and nothing
But
happened.
the bubble happened when everyone was like, it's a bubble, and like I mean, not it went up like crazy when everyone was like, don't do it, it's a scam, blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and it happened.
We'll see. Who knows? You gotta hold, right? 4 or 5 years.
I'm gonna start a blog and just write nonsense about
Yeah.
how crypto is a waste of time.
Alright, so there's another meme and it says, to survive in the wild, you need a reliable source of water. So one of his friends the guy tells his friends, alts are not back. And the guy starts crying. I think this meme is relevant to Ethereum and everything going up right now.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, oh my god, alts are back, alts are back. If you look at Twitter, everyone's like, alts are back, guys, alts
And
are
he's
back.
drinking the. Oh, okay.
So he made the guy
Drinking
cry
the
by
tears.
saying alts are not back, man. Ethereum is not back. It's not going up.
Oh, I
It's gonna
feel
tank
so
again.
bad. This is so
Okay.
relevant.
Yeah, and then he's just drinking his tears. Like, yep, I'm surviving. It's funny, meme. It's just relevant because right now the
Yeah.
market is going up. So, all right, and then this news article is about Morgan Stanley building a Bitcoin swap trading product. So, from what I've heard, I think it's going to be a contract on futures or something, Bitcoin futures.
Yeah.
So it's not really them buying Bitcoin; they're just saying that we're going to buy it, or I
They're
don't
not
think if
holding Bitcoin on behalf of the
yeah,
investors.
I don't think if people buy Bitcoin through them, do they actually buy and hold Bitcoin for the investors? Because if they're doing that, then it's good. If they're just saying that we're gonna buy it for you,
Yeah.
then it doesn't even matter, right? Then it's just it
Like
doesn't
I could buy it for
affect the
myself,
market.
right?
Yeah,
Why do I need the bank to buy it from me?
yeah. I don't know. Like this might have a good or bad impact to.
Morgan Stanley is a pretty big name. If it's
It's
somewhat,
the biggest, right?
yeah, no one needs to go into the fine details
It's the
of it.
biggest
If they
US
can
bank?
hear something
The
about,
biggest US bank?
I am not sure about that.
Okay. Anyway, so like we see all these big companies getting into it, but it's really having no impact on the price. Like New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, Morgan Stanley.
So even in Canada, they added an option for
Oh yeah, you can buy Bitcoin in your
ETF portfolio, right? Those,
tax-free savings account.
yeah.
So if you buy Bitcoin there now and it goes to $100,000, you can't be taxed on that. As long as you can buy up to $50,000. So you can buy $50,000 worth of Bitcoin, put it in your tax-free savings account.
Are you sure? I
I
thought TFSA was 10K.
No, it's 50K.
I don't know.
Is it a 50K?
I thought it was
I think
10K.
you have to
I'll
go to
check.
CRA. and
When I was
I'll
doing
check.
stocks, it was like no more than 10K.
Babe, I don't know.
You have to check with CRA. They
Does it depend
they
on-
limit your deposit
I don't know.
amounts.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
He's saying it's a CRA. It might be related to where you work
Yeah.
and how much you make too,
Like
right?
50K.
Yeah, I think for
TFSA.
students it's different, and like when you first open it up, it's different. Different regulations.
So you could. Anyways, the point is, in a tax-free savings account, whatever you buy there, they can't tax you on it, right?
Right.
So if something goes up 10 times in there,
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to hold Bitcoin. So for us Canadians out there, start looking into that
Don't
option.
Americans also have a TFSA?
No, I don't think so.
Do that?
It's a pretty standard thing.
Shut
They already have low enough taxes.
It's America.
Our American fans, do you guys have a tax-free savings
Please
account?
comment. We'd love to read comments.
Yes, let
Even
us
though we
know
don't
in the
get any.
comments below. We're waiting. Alright, so moving on. I think this was it. This was our last article. I thought I had another meme, but. So,
Alright.
let us know what you guys thought of the episode today. Comment below, subscribe to our channel, like the video.
And we need a challenge for Omer.
Yeah, me and
Right?
challenge.
Comment
And
below for the
let
for
me
the
know if I
challenge.
should stick with my new intro or if I should change it up because I think it's a little extra.
Gotta change it every time, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to think about new stuff every time.
What?
No, you
Have
can-
a
you can
backup
stick to
always.
one.
My backup is just jumping on the couch.
Okay, there you go then.
That's
Yeah.
not really that
There
fun.
you have it.
Alright, so on that note, remember guys,
Hold on for dear life.